that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back once again today for another game review, and today I will be reviewing Boomtown by Face to Face Games. This is for ages 10 and up for 3 to 5 players, and it'll take you a little over 30 minutes to play. And as you can tell by the name Boomtown, or the front of the cover, this is about miners in the 1840s trying to make it big, make some money, and create some mines. Taking a look at the box itself is about 9 inches by 9 inches and about 2 to 3 inches tall. My box is actually beat up very badly. I was able to get it at Gen Con for dirt cheap because it was beat up, but not all the boxes are beat up, obviously. On the front, you got some sample artwork, and on the back, you got a brief description of the game and some sample artwork. Let's have a look inside to see what's in there. So, inside of Boomtown, you're going to get a couple things. Let's have a look. First, you're going to get 5 different sets of instruction manuals. Obviously, you'll probably only need one, the English one. And inside the English one, it's pretty lengthy, but it's not too bad. It's short and sweet and gets to the point. You probably won't use it more than once or twice. These are the main parts you're going to be using for the special cards, which we'll get into in a minute. But overall, it's a pretty nice little rule book. Next, you're going to get your poker chips. These will count as money, and in the game, money is everything. At the end, you're going to count up your money, your mines, your mayorships, but mostly just your money. Your money is going to be huge at the end of the game. So the poker chips are serviceable. Also, you're going to get your 2 standard D6 dice, which you will use throughout the game. You will get your mayor pawns, and these are for saloons, which we'll get into a little bit. These are wood. They're nice. They're sturdy. And your mayor pawns are going to come in 5 different colors for the 5 different colors of mines. But the star of the show are the cards, which we're going to go over. These cards are very, very nice and thick, which I must mention. They are fantastic looking cards. But there are 2 different kinds of cards. There are special cards, and there are mine cards. Let's look at the special cards first. These are 3 sample special cards. This is dynamite, so if you get this, you're going to destroy a mine of your choosing. This is Mustang, which means you may select second during the auction phase, which we'll go over next. And this is a saloon, a very, very nice card that I love, because it's going to get you money anytime a mine gets paid of a certain color. But we'll go over all that in a couple minutes. Next, you're going to get your mine cards, and they look as such. As you can see on this mine card, you're going to have the color, and there's 5 different colors of mines. You're going to have how much coins it will be worth at the end of the game, so this one will be worth 5 coins at the end of the game. And you're going to have the payout. That's the payout. This is how much the dice needs to be rolled for you to get paid. So if at the end of an auction, the dice are rolled, both dice, and you roll a 3, then you will get paid 5 coins. So most likely you're not going to get paid for this one, but 5 coins at the end of the game could be a big difference between first or second place. Let's go over a sample hand real quick, because it's not too complex. First, you're going to set out however many players, or however many cards there are for the players. So if we're playing 3 players, we'll have 3 cards set out as such. Everyone will get 10 poker chips, which will represent $10. And then you will take turns bidding on the auction. So let's say we go around bid, pass, bid, pass. This guy wins, and he wins for 5 chips. So he's going to pay his 5 chips. But the unique aspect is this: these 5 chips don't actually go to the bank. He's going to pass these to his right. So this player right here would get the 5 chips, and they're going to get half rounded up. So he would get 3 chips. Then this player would get the remaining 2 chips. So this guy right here got the mine that he wanted, or the card that he wanted, but they're getting paid, and they get a mine. So let's say he wants the purple for some particular reason. And then now we're going to go around to this guy's left, and he is going to pick. So this guy would take the red, and this guy would take the green. Now, this is not the end. Next, you're going to roll the dice. So we'd roll, and we would have a 6. We're going to look around at these numbers right here and see if anyone has a 6. If they have a 6, they get paid out. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we had something called the saloon, which is a very important special card, and these special cards will come up. So if you set this down and you said, all right, I'm going to put red on this, that would mean any time that a red mine got paid. So if we rolled a 5, this guy would get 5 coins. However, he would have to give 2 of his coins immediately to this guy for owning the saloon. So this can be a very profitable card if you buy it. Now, The next important aspect of the game are mayorships. The way you become a mayor is if you have 2 of a particular color of mine. So let's go ahead and see what the next round would be. It would be 2 reds and a green. So this guy right here wants to win a mine, because if he wins a red mine, he will become the mayor. And then, what's so great about being the mayor is you get the little token, which is cool to play with. But now that you're the mayor, the next time someone purchases a red mine, which they don't have a choice whether or not they want to get it or not, they have to pay you 2 coins just for being the mayor. Now, if you had 3 reds, they would pay you 3 coins. If you had 4 reds, they'd pay you 4 coins. And there's a special card in there which doubles your mayor points. So they would have to pay you 6 right now if a red came up. And the mayors will be switching back and forth as mines are stolen and blown up and purchased. And the way that works is, if someone were to come out and they would get 4 reds, then they would become the new mayor. So the mayor will be flying around, and everything will be going crazy. And the game will end once all the cards have been picked up. At that point, you total up the number of chips you have, the number of coins you have on your mines, and the number of mayors, and the winner is the one with the most points. Alright, overall, Boomtown, what do I think about the game? Let's go ahead and do the pros and cons of the game. The cons, only 3 to 5 players. You can't play it with 2 players. You can't play with more than 5 players, which stinks a little bit, but it's not a huge deal. Also, the next con is a big one for some people. Not for me personally, but for some people. If you make one bad choice in this game, your game can be completely derailed, and you're not going to win very honorably in the game. If you bid too much on a saloon or a mine and it gets blown up, stolen, what have you. One mistake can cost you the game very early, so you need to be very careful about what you do in the game. Overall, though, onto the pros, I love Boomtown. It is one of my favorite games on game nights. This is consistently brought out and people requested. It's a great game. The components are great. The wooden pawns and pieces are very nice and sturdy. The cards are fantastic. Some of the best cards I've ever seen. These are not going to tear or rip. It is very well done. Everything about this game is great. I love the mechanics of the game. I love how when you bid on an auction, you still get a card even if you lose the auction, and you get some cash. So, there's numerous different ways to play the game. Overall, Boomtown, definite thumbs up. I love the game. If you can find it for cheap, buy 2 copies, one for you and one for a friend. Go get Boomtown. Great game. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was the review for Boomtown. For more reviews, visit Bauer's Game Corner.